morning. Good morning. How are you? I'm just down by the water here. It's a gorgeous morning here. I'm just getting out in it. I'm just down at the water, just walking my dog. And getting out myself into nature, just being natural, just doing natural things, right? Just being natural, just out in nature here, just playing with the dog. Just being out in nature, right? Just being out in nature, just being natural, just talking about natural things. That's what I like to do, talk about natural things. Talk about natural things that happen to me. That's what I do. That's all I do. Just talk about what happened to me. Just talk about what's real, what's really happened to me. Just getting out here in nature, just amazing. Just getting out here in nature. Awesome. Just loving it. Just enjoying nature, just being out in nature. That's it. Just being present, right? Just starting the day with presence, right? Starting the day with a quiet practice. Everybody needs some sort of quiet practice. We all need to develop a quiet practice, right? I'm just talking about healing ourselves naturally. I'm talking about healing ourselves. I'm talking about fixing things in our life. I'm talking about changing our lives. I'm talking about how that happens, how I learned how to do it for myself, how it happened for me, how it happened for me, what I learned from it, what I teach because of it, what I talk about because of it, right? I like to talk about natural health because natural health is what happened to me. I learned how to heal myself naturally, right? And so that's what I like to talk about now. That's who I am. That's who I've become. That's what I'm all about. That's just my thing now. Right? That's what I know about, what happened to me. That's all I'm talking about. Just sharing my story. That's all. Just telling what happened to me. I was in pain. My body was in pain. Physically, I was in pain. I had pain in my body, in my neck, in my shoulders, in my back. My spine was all out of alignment, twisted and out of alignment. And it realigned itself. That can happen. The body can realign itself. like bones that were out of alignment for 20, 30 years. Like I hurt myself, my neck, my shoulders, partial separation in my shoulders. My neck was out of alignment. I didn't realize it was out of alignment. I went to the chiropractor for 10, 15 years. Like I've been adjusted for years and years and years, and it still didn't correct. It didn't correct what needed to be corrected, and natural health corrected it, allowed the bones to come back into alignment, allowed the shoulder to reset itself. Like bones correct, bones straighten out, broken things in your body correct themselves naturally, align themselves. Things realign. My relationships were all strained, starting with the relationship I had with myself. All of my relationships were strained. Some of my relationships I'm still working on. I'm still aspire to improve my relationship with my wife and my children more than it is right now. I'm trying to grow love for myself more, and for my wife and for my children. I'm opening myself up and making myself vulnerable. I'm telling you something that's important to me. I love me, and I want to love me fully and completely. I want to heal myself fully and completely. I want to heal my relationship with my wife. I want to love her fully, without condition. Unconditional loving, that's what I want to learn how to do properly. I want to love my wife without condition. I want to love my children without any condition. I want to love them as they are. I don't want there to be any reason or any need for them to do anything to me or for me in order for me to love them. I just want to love them just as they are. I want to love my children without condition. I want to love my wife without condition. I want to love my career, my clients, my customers. I want to love what I do fully and completely. I want to love everyone that I share my life with. All the people that I know, all the people that I don't know. I want to wish love to all of them from me. I want to share my loving energy, my loving light with anyone that wants to receive it. I want to share love with myself fully. I want to embrace the love that's within me. I believe there is love within me. I believe I am love. I believe I am loving. I believe that I am made of love. I believe we all are. Now that's my belief. You don't have to believe that. That's my belief. That's what I've come to believe is what's required to heal yourself. To believe that I am love, and with my own loving energy, I can heal my life with my thoughts, my words, and my physical actions, my movements, my thoughts, my words, my movements, my choices, my food choices, my thought and word choices. The things I choose to think about. Now, thinking is two parts. There's two parts to thinking. Yes, I need to think about becoming healthy. I need to choose it. I need to decide I want to be healthy. There has to be a seeking of health. You need to seek toward health to find it. What you seek, you shall surely find. That is necessary. You must seek health to find it. You will never find it unless you are seeking it. You must seek health. You must seek wealth. You must seek love if you want to find those things. If you want to find them, you must go after them. You must commit to them. You will not get them if you just kind of go halfway in. You've got to commit. There has to be a wholehearted commitment from you to go for these things. You have to strive toward them, right? You've got to commit. There must be a decision within you that I want to go and get healthy. I want to go and find love. I want to go and create wealth. So we've got to commit, decide, commit. That's a decision, a choice. But there's another part of the thinking. The next part of the thinking is the imagination. Actually, how does it happen? It actually happens, first of all, within the imagination. It begins in the mind. It begins in the imagination. First, I must imagine what it would be like to be healthy. First, I must imagine myself healed. It's got to be in my mind before it can be in my physical reality. I've got to see my relationship with my wife the way that I want it before it's going to come into my physical reality where it's going to be that way. I have to imagine it into my physical reality. I have to think about it. I have to speak about it. And I have to imagine it into my physical reality. Right? So before I'm going to attain health, I must think about it, speak about it, and imagine it. Imagine myself healthy. Right? I've got to imagine myself healthy before I'm going to be healthy. Right? I've got to imagine myself wealthy before I'm going to be wealthy. I've got to imagine myself in love before I'm going to feel love. So it's my job and my responsibility to get up each day. That's my responsibility, to get up each day and choose to engage in thoughts of health and wealth and love. So that's my responsibility, to get up each morning and get myself to the frequency, to the vibration of health and wealth and love and joy. Like, it happens because I take responsibility for it. I need to come into that energy each day. So it starts in the imagination. So I need to get up and say, okay, I want to be fit, healthy, and well. I want to be loving. I want to be wealthy. And I have to sit there in the morning to begin the day, and I have to imagine that into my reality. That's my thought work for the day. That's my thought responsibility. If I want to be healthy and well, I have to take responsibility for it. I have to put myself out there. I have to make it my goal, right? So I have to say it, think it, say it first thing in the day. Begin my day in the very best way, thinking and speaking about what it is that I want to create. Getting clear about it, getting a clear vision in my mind, envisioning it in my mind, in my imagination. That's where it happens, in my imagination. That's where visions come. That's where we get clear vision. That's where we get a clear vision of what we're trying to create. It's in our imagination. That's where it comes from. That's where we create things. That's where we create health. That's where we create wealth, and that's where we create love and joy. Right? That's where natural health comes from. It comes from your imagination. Believe that? That's human power. Human power is imagination. Your power to create. Where do you think you create things? Where do things get created? Inside of your mind, inside of your imagination. Your creativity is your femininity, your feminine energy. The mother in you, your feline energy, your creativity, your imagination. A decision is made in the masculine mind. The thought seed is the masculine. A decision, a choice. I'm getting healthy. I'm getting well. I'm fixing my relationship. I'm making more money. I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be filled with love. My relationship will be filled with love. I'm going to build a loving relationship for myself. I'm going to build my life from love for myself and love for others. I'm going to begin with love. I'm going to create love. I'm going to begin with love in mind. I'm going to end with love. I'm going to have love for myself and love for others. It's an intention. It's a decision, a choice. I'm going for my best, right? It's a decision. It's a choice. There's an intention, and then there's an imagination. It's two parts to thought. Thinking is two. Natural health is two things. It's thinking about it and it's imagining it. Becoming wealthy is two things. It's thinking about becoming wealthy and then it's imagining being wealthy every single day. It's getting up every single day and practicing imagining wealth. Getting up every single day and taking responsibility for coming into the frequency and the vibration of wealth. Coming to the frequency and the vibration or the feelings of being healthy and wealthy in love. Loving towards yourself and loving towards others. Coming to the frequency and the vibration of that. Like, think about that. Hold it in your mind. Speak about it. Speak it out into your life. Think about it. Imagine it. Speak about it. Put it out into your life. Put it out or speak it out over your life. Speak those words over your life so you can hear them in your brain, you can hear them with your ears, you can put them in your cerebral cortex, you can envision them in your mind. You create your health naturally. You're in charge of your health naturally. You're in charge of your frequency, your vibration, your feelings. You get up every single day and you tune yourself to the frequency and the vibration of health and wealth and love. That's your responsibility. You have to take responsibility for your health. That's how it happens. That's how every single one of us does it. By taking responsibility. This is how we change our life. This is how we heal our life. We heal our life by taking responsibility for it. By taking responsibility for the frequency and the vibration that we put out. Now, if you've been in a trauma situation where you've gone through a divorce, or you've gone through a bankruptcy, you've lost your job, you lost your home, you lost your relationship, you lost your love, you lost your child or your parent or your sibling or your friend, you've lost love, you've lost money, you've lost career, you've lost love for yourself, you've lost a relationship with yourself, you've lost your health, you've lost a relationship with your health. You've separated yourself from your relationship to health. So you've lost a relationship with yourself, a relationship with others, someone that you love, someone that you care for. You've had a break in your relationship. You've lost your relationship with money. You've become bankrupt. You've lost your job. You've lost your income. It's a loss. It's always a loss, right? How to restore health or wealth or love. It's restoration. It's bringing back health or wealth or love. It's restoring things. It's getting back. It's coming back to our very best. Everyone is trying to come back to their very best. Their best health, the best wealth, their best love. Love for self and love for others. It begins the same way for every single one of us. It begins with love. This is how it happens. We start with love. And from love, we begin with the end in mind. From love, we create love. From love, we create love. If we think and begin with love in mind, if we think and begin with abundance in mind, then we can create abundance of health or joy or love. We can create all of these things. This is all possible for us. This is all natural. This is a change of our frequency. This is rising up our frequency. This is taking responsibility for our frequency. Every one of us can do it. Every single one of us has this power and this ability. All of us has the power to rise up our frequency or our vibration. We can all do it. We can all expand our frequency or our vibration. We do it with our mind. We do it by choosing thoughts that are in alignment with our goal. Choosing thoughts that are in alignment with our goal creates a happy feeling, the result. If you choose thoughts that are in alignment with your goal, then you'll get a happy feeling, a result. Happy feelings are a result of choosing thoughts that are in alignment with your goals. Does it make sense? If you choose actions that are in alignment with your goals, you'll feel feelings of joy and happiness. If you have a goal to improve your relationship and you take actions that are in alignment with that goal, you'll feel joy. Does it make sense? Right? If you want to love your wife or love your husband or love your girlfriend or love your child or your friend, if you take actions that are in alignment with that, you'll feel joy, right? If you want to have greater health, then if you take healthy actions with your nutrition and your movement, then you'll feel joy because you're moving in alignment with your goal. If it's your goal to love yourself and love others, make more money, and you're taking actions that help you love yourself, and by loving yourself more, you're showing up to work in a more loving space, which is making you more successful as a salesperson, closing more deals. You're making more money because you're working on yourself. You're working on your frequency, your vibration. You're expanding yourself physically, mentally, or emotionally. This is how we raise up our frequency or vibration. We address ourselves as we are, holistically, physically, mentally, and emotionally. This is how we do it. If we address ourselves holistically, if we address ourselves as we truly are, then we have the power to expand ourselves physically, mentally, and emotionally. This is what natural health is. It's a expansion of the being. It's just a natural expansion of the being. Getting out into nature, doing it naturally expanding my frequency. The sunlight, the grounding, being in nature, breathing, oxidating the body, oxygenating the body, breathing, invigorating the body with movement and breath. Physically invigorating the body with movement and breath. Physically invigorating and nourishing the body with high energy foods. So physical nourishment comes from food, comes from the sunlight. Physical nourishment comes from the earth, getting my feet in contact with the earth. Physical nourishment from nature, from the light of the sun, from being in contact with the earth, from eating the nourishment of the food, the physical nourishing food of the earth. The thoughts and words of the being, the thoughts and words that come into the being, who I choose to connect with, who I choose to engage with, the other people that I choose to listen to or allow into my life. So the thoughts and words that I hold for myself, the thoughts and words that I allow other people to speak to me, by controlling the thoughts and words that I think and say to myself, by controlling the thoughts and words that I allow others to think and say to me, by controlling the foods that I put inside of my body, the physical foods, the physical sounds that others say to me, the sounds that I say to myself, the physical sounds that I say to myself. I manage the sounds I say to myself. I manage the sounds that others say to me. I manage the engagement I have with others. So I manage physically my engagement with others. I manage physically my nourishment with food. I manage physically the sound that I say myself. I manage the sound that I allow others, who I allow in my circle, in my space. I don't have to allow everyone in my space. I have control over that. So I have control over who engages with me. I have control over how I engage with myself. I have in control over how I nourish myself with my food. So all of my physical, all of my mental, all of my emotional stuff is all self-governed. I don't need to give my power away. I don't need to give my health away any longer. I don't need to give any of my power away ever again. No human needs to do that. We've just learned a mistake. We've learned to give our power away, and we can unlearn what we've learned. We can get away from that broken idea. That is a broken idea. And we don't need it. We can get away from it. It's that broken idea that made us sick in the first place. Is that idea that we need to pay our bills. It's a broken idea that we need to get out and put paying bills in front of the things that are most important to us, in front of health, for ourselves, healthy relationship with ourselves, healthy relationships with other people, healthy relationships with our career, our finances, our future, the rest of the people that we engage, the animals that we engage with. Like, we've gotten out of health, we've gotten into disease because we need to pay our bills. This is what's happened, is that we get up every Monday morning to go to work because we got to pay our bills, but we're not paying the bills that we have to ourselves, the bills that we have to our goals. Like, if we don't pay the bill to our own goals, then we're going to end up 10 years down the road empty-handed because we haven't spent any time thinking or speaking or addressing our own passion and goals, because we put all of our own passion and goals to the side to just pay bills. Does it make sense? This is why we're, after paying bills for 10 or 20 or 30 years, we end up being completely unsatisfied, because paying bills doesn't satisfy feelings. It doesn't create feelings of joy and happiness. Like, paying bills is like, it's noble, but you don't feel like, oh yeah, I paid all my bills. Like, paying bills can, like, raise your frequency a little bit for sure, but it's not going to make you completely satisfied with life, completely fulfilled. Like, joy and happiness is going to require more than paying bills. You're going to have to think beyond bills. We're going to have to go beyond numbers. We're going to have to go beyond the number of the bill. We're going to have to go beyond buying something. It's got to go beyond a thing. It's got to come to the feeling that's behind it. We got to go deeper than the thing. We got to come to the feeling. We got to come to the frequency. We got to come to the vibration. Because humans are frequency and vibration. That's what we are. We're energy. We're not numbers. We're not what's in the bank account. We're not what's on the scale. That's just the physical part. Like, we're not just physical. Like, physical is a part of us. But understand that we are not just physical. And when we get stuck in the physical, just paying bills, or just, feeding calories in, calories out, the weight on the scale. When you get stuck in this idea of the physical, everything physical is measurable. Like the number in the bank account, the number on the street that you live on. You live at certain number of the street. You live on a certain street. Like, that gives you value. Like, the type of car you drive, like, it has a certain amount of physical dollars. Like, it has worth. Like, physical worth, right? Human worth. Physical worth, but not real, true worth, infinite worth, right? Infinite worth is a different thing. Infinite worth is a feeling, not a number. We've gotten stuck on these numbers. We've gotten stuck on these numbers that we are, what's in the bank account or what's on the scale. And because we're stuck on these numbers, this is what the problem is. We got to get unstuck from the numbers. We got to come to the feelings. We got to come to what's real. What's real is we are not numbers. What's real is we are feelings. When I, reach out to say hello to you and get to meet you, get to know you, I say, how are you? I'm talking about how are you feeling, right? We're feelings. And we answer with how we're feeling. How are you feeling? I feel great today, right? We're sharing our feeling. We're sharing our frequency, our vibration with each other. How are you feeling? How is your frequency? How is your vibration? That's what it really means. Frequency and vibration are feelings, right? When you feel something, you're feeling the frequency and vibration within you. Life. When you're evaluating life, you're evaluating the frequency or vibration within you. You're evaluating your frequency or your vibration. That's what life is. Life is frequency and vibration, right? This is the thing. If you want to feel more life, you want to expand, you want to grow your frequency and vibration. If you grow your frequency and vibration, you will attract more life. You get what you give, right? If you raise up your frequency and vibration, you'll get more life. You'll attract more life because you will be vibrating at a higher frequency. So you'll attract more. Right? You'll attract more health. You'll attract more wealth. You'll attract more life. Right? Does it make sense? Right? We raise up our health, our wealth, our relationship. We attract our loving mate. We create our loving relationship by expanding ourselves, by expanding our frequency or our vibration, by growing our frequency or vibration, by growing our frequency or vibration with movement, with thought, with word, with nutrition, with physical nourishment, with mental nourishment. This is how we heal the body. This is natural healing. Natural healing is expanding the frequency or vibration of the being. Every single one of us can do it. Every single one of us can change our life, heal our life, fix our life. Change, fix, or heal any aspect of your life. Every single one of us can do it. We can all heal, fix, change our lives naturally. Right? It can happen to every single one of us naturally. We just need to follow the natural laws, the natural rules. We are physical, mental, and emotional beings. If we address ourselves physically, mentally, and emotionally, if we address ourselves as we truly are, as a frequency, as a vibration, if we get into alignment with the frequency and the vibration that is here, the alignment, the loving vibration that's here, the alignment, the vibration here is love. It's an abundant, loving vibration and frequency that is here. If we get into alignment with what is here, all things heal. All things come back into alignment. Does it make sense? Raise up your frequency and vibration to change your life, to change any aspect of your life that you like. Expand yourself, grow, and watch your life change in all ways. Lose the weight, heal the pain, heal the sickness, illness, or disease, fix your relationship, or make more money. You can do it all. You can do it all naturally. It happens with a choice. It happens with your intentions, with your imaginations. It happens, first of all, in mind with a decision to come back to your very best. And with your movements, with your thoughts, with your words, with your nutrition, you can restore your health. Every single one of us has this power and this ability. Every single one of us can do this. Have yourself a super awesome, terrific